that work on the avenue, they know what Tank said. I got the that live in the mansion, they know what that. I got some that's up in the jungle, they know what that. I came on top of the building, yeah, we had a plan. We came on top of.
And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Detroit Lions. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And it's a welcome back to health for last year's #1 pick. This is Dalvin Cook. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Cousins now on second down. That's into the hands of Wallace over the middle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Okay, we're good.
Cousins on first down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
We're good. Black.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. 2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10. Cousins now. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And 12 yards that time and picking up the first.
Listen to me.
And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. But they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to...
Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that. First drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And last time, decent field position through the pick six, obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Back to it after the pick six. Cousins dancing to his left. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jared Davis. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
This is Johnson, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Here's Stafford. He's going to launch this thing way down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They start the drive with Cook. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. A A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. Thielen with his first catch, and it's a 1st down.
Gun.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Hey, we got to get this stop. Two. Hey, Clifford. Move.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. Toward the sideline, and he will have the 1st down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. First grab so far for Diggs. It's a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A 1st down throw for Cousins. Flush to his right. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this 1st quarter. Picked up by Keanu Neal. 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Lions. And his defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop. At the 23-yard line.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Throwing after the interception. Knight. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
To throw on third down. Knight. Hard throw. Incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about... The execution of that defense right there. The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And Detroit getting set to go now. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 16. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, as the Lions are in possession of the football here to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a second and short yardage to start things out. Stafford now to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Marshall. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
21.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
To throw on second down to Stafford. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. They were looking for Marshall that time, and it's 3rd and 5.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly, and you definitely don't want to throw it too late, and that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, here's Stafford. Right back for Marshall. This time it's complete. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. On 1st and 10, Stafford. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Give him 30 yards there.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I did. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. Talk about giving your team a little juice.
Oh, big time. I mean, everyone's going to be excited about that one, whether you're on the field or not. It permeates its way through the entire team, and I can't wait to see what they do on the next down.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, here's Stafford. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Griffin. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And it'll be intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Leopard.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Detroit!
To throw on 2nd down. Knight. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Handoff comes to Cook. And an alley to run. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On first down, Knight. And Daniels has it left side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Throwing on first down. Knight into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half. More from Minneapolis after this. So first and 10 now from the 30. After the interception, here's Stafford. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Emerson Griffin in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Here's Stafford now on second down. Man open, that's Kiki QT complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. So they get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And he's got his tight end. This is Luke Wilson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Now before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Looking to throw on second down. Stafford. This will be caught just inside the 10. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. The Lions on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, Stafford. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 3rd and 4, he did just enough, and I mean just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. From the gun, Stafford. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there, couldn't hang on. 2nd down. line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
22! 22!
Again, it's Stafford. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Kiki QT in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions are able to grow their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-0. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Lions taking the lead to the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On 1st down at Stafford. And he gets this out to the rookie Kerryon Johnson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Stafford. And that is incomplete here. They were looking for Johnson that time, and it's 3rd and short.
The touch and time here critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now a play fake it at Stafford. He's going to let this one go deep. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
Good field position to start the drive after the missed field goal. Here's 1st down from the 42. Throwing to start the drive. Knight over the middle, and it's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Wallace. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. On 1st and 10, Knight. And complete, right side to Cook. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it down to the 32. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. To throw on second down. Knight toward the sideline. He will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. Out to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Knight. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out now come the Lions. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Off of play action, here's Stafford. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Galladay. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time.
22.
Now a play fake here on first down. The left side completion to Jones. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for Detroit. 44 yards. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kerryon Johnson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions add on to their lead. And it's up and good. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Try to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Well, they certainly haven't been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Watch it now, Barney!
Again, it's Cook. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
All right, now, lucky 56.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Back to throw. Knight. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Here's Drew Kaiser now, standing just outside his own goal line. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Go here. Okay, 51 is down.
On first down, Stafford here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A gain of 39 that time.
We just saw him hit a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because usually you have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience, they get tired of watching those balls get caught. They start to creep up a little bit, and that's when you can hit them big over the top.
And Jones has it over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to tap right here on this play.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
They come out here in the eye. They get it to him running left. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Kerryon Johnson with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On first down, Knight. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to knock that one free.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. You got 4.
From the gun, Knight. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. He had their lone TD earlier. Now he's got a first down.
Hey, we talked about Adam Thielen a little bit last year, didn't we? Possession receiver, makes some tough catches, gets it done, and he's a homeboy. Grew up very close to the Twin Cities.
And showing those possession receiver skills right there to pick up the first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Detroit! 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 He's checking. Crash!
A give. This is Cook. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they keep handing it to him.
Gun! Detroit!
Looking to throw on second down. Knight. He's got his man on the crossing route. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Throwing on first down. Knight. Throw right side taken in by Wallace. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Lucky 56.
To throw on second down. Knight being chased out left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quitting here.
Zero.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. A gain of 6 there on first.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Detroit. Detroit.
Cook. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Well, as the play call comes in on 3rd down, you have to think about 4-down territory here. Down a few touchdowns, they need points, and they need big points.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now they'll run. Murray. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Latavius Murray, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a 1-score game, but touchdowns on their last 2 drives, and now comfort is here, so to speak.
It certainly is for them. Now, I've been in this situation before on the flip side of this. And all that's going on there is a little bit of finger pointing. Hey, what's going on? How can we stop them? Can someone make a play to try and stop this momentum?
Well, they're going to be ball hawking because they need a turnover on that other side. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. From the gun, here's Stafford. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Sheldon Richardson continuing to fight downfield. The big tackle gets him for a loss of 11. To throw on 2nd down is Stafford. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Everson Griffin in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year.
11. Let's go here. 22. Attack 53.
3rd and long. It's Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th. fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. And now out comes Minnesota. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Knight caught right side. Tate. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. That's just his 2nd catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game, and they've done a great job of doing that.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this.
Set! 3-19! 3-19! All right, now look at me.
On 1st and 10, Knight over the middle, complete to Tate. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. To throw on 2nd down. Knight flushed out right. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go down at the 28. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. On 1st down, Knight. Now a desperation throw. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Lucky 56. Over.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Knight. And he rifles one incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And it's 3rd down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Operating from the gun. Knight. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10.
We're rolling. White 7. Double, set.
Stafford going to throw it. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Kiki QT with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Lions add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. So that will push him back.
And now we know why I have a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Gun! 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 Gun!
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Knight. He completes it to Tate. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down. Knight. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Eli Harold able to finally get him for a loss of 16. And it's going to lead to a 4th down. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Detroit, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to the Windy City to take on the Bears. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this as they're not back in action until week 11. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.